Hello and welcome to our final step of creating a vision board. If you remember, we are doing this to set our goals, dreams and intentions for 2020, and we're doing it in a really fun way. And today I'd like to show you the journey that I've been on to do mine, and hopefully it will give you some ideas on what to put on yours. If you've been following my videos, you will have been collecting photos and words and quotes and affirmations that you want to include on your board. And you will have done this by thinking about your career, building relationships, finances, holidays and fun, and finally health and fitness. Today I will start with career. So what I've chosen is two things. The first is a sentence that I will live by in my practice when seeing clients, and that is perceptive, receptive, and open. So that's my little mantra, if you like. Then I've really pushed myself this year because I'm starting to believe that when you put your mind to something, you can actually achieve anything. And I thought, what if I had my own talk show? Oh goodness, that's ridiculous. I could never do that. But what if I could? It's pushing myself. It's a little bit scary, so I'm going to put it on. So I've chosen a picture of Oprah because she is our talk show guru. And I've also used the word brave because by even considering that, I am being a little brave. I've also chosen a word for the year, and this is something I've never done before. I put a whole lot of words cut them up and put them into a jar, and then I mixed them all up and I chose a word, and it was love. And how amazing is that? It's a word to live by in 2020. So when I'm in a jam, or I'm feeling like my back is against the wall, or I'm not feeling so great, or I'm not sure how to handle a relationship or a situation, the first word that will spring to mind is love. So everything will be approached, if you like, with the word love. So that's going to go on career, but actually it covers just about everything. Then building relationships for me this year is all about my tribe, my family and my friends. Last year was a hectic year for me and I spent a lot of time working. And this year I wanted to be different. This year I do want to build relationships. I do have a tribe that helps motivate me and bring out the best in me. And this year I'd like to give back to them. And also to my immediate family, my husband and my daughter. We're very close. And I'd like to make sure that I'm there a little bit more for them this year. So that's where my focus is going to go. But for you, building relationships can mean anything. It can be in your environment at work. It could be family or friends or husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. It could even be something like volunteering and building relationships with an organization that you believe in. It doesn't have to be your immediate partner. It's the people around you. So think about it in a big scale when you're doing that. Then the next thing for me was finances. And what I did, which is fun and a little bit of a cheat, is I printed off a blank check off the internet, and I wrote down what I would like to make this year. And the important thing here is to be realistic. You can't expect to earn 10,000 Rand a month and then write 10 million Rand on your check, because unless you win the lotto, it's going to be nearly impossible to achieve. So try and be realistic when writing down your figure. You may want to write down a number, you may want to cut out a number that you want to see in your bank account, you may want to just double your salary. Again, think what works for you. For fun and holidays, I've actually chosen two things this year. The first is, my dream is to go to this quaint little house in the middle of nowhere in Japan, where you can just sit quietly in nature, you can do a bit of meditation. It's a real quiet, get in touch with yourself experience. It's a little bit of a long shot. Not sure I'm going to carry that off this year, but I'm certainly going to give it my best shot. Then the next part is actually what my husband Richard and I would love to do, and that is to learn how to sail and hopefully one day own a boat. Who knows? So I'm quietly hoping that the two of us will get time to actually learn how to be, is it what they call it, skippers? We're going to be a skipper. And maybe one day I'll invite you onto our yacht. But for now, it's on my vision board. I've also chosen a couple of words that I think I'm going to live by this year, or that means something to me this year. So you can do that as well. Words, quotes, affirmations. One of the most important words is kind, because we're often not kind to ourselves. And that is going to just remind me to stay focused on being kind to me. Next thing is health and exercise. I think it can be quite daunting when you put what you want to weigh or how you want to look. And I've tried not to do that this year. I've tried to, I want to live by a mantra, and that is eat less, move more. So I've put a little picture of exercise and hopefully someone losing their stomach, but I've made it more fun than a scary thing. Finally, personal development. I've included a picture of my gratitude journal because launching that last year really meant something to me, and I know this year there will be another book. And then attached to that is to seek the magic within, because I absolutely love that word magic, and each and every one of us has magic that we can share with the world around us. So that's also made it onto my board. I really hope you've enjoyed making your vision board. Remember, mine is about me, and it's an example of what you can, or the areas you can cover on your board. But be open-minded, include whatever you want for 2020. And if you need help, please let me know in the comments below and I'll come back to you.